Greetings everybody, welcome back to another video. This week's tech tutorial we're going to be covering something that is out of the norm that I normally cover. Recently a friend of mine had been talking with me about computer issues that he's been having. And because of all the issues he's had on his computer, they had to reset his computer. And as he's trying to reinstall his apps, one of them haven't been able to get back in. So as we further talk about it, I found that the program that he's been using is pretty prehistoric. No longer supported in today's modern operating system. So I told him, you either have to find an alternative for this app, but he already had created many files with it over the years, so he needs to access them. I mean, it's not viable for him to install, an older operating system just for installing this app, just to access the data. So that's what brought me to today showing you, this tutorial is how to create a virtual machine. Now, virtual machine is basically a software that you run in your computer that lets you install operating system in it, either Windows, Macs, Linux, and let you run a different operating environment within your computer. And there are a few pieces of software out there that you could utilize to achieve this. And as all you know, I always go with the free option. So we're going to be choosing VirtualBox. We're going to create a virtual machine, and we're going to install an older operating system on it, and that way he could install his legacy program and access the data. So let's get onto a computer and I'll show you how we're going to achieve this.
Alright, let's get started. The first thing we need to do is go to virtualbox.org and download VirtualBox to install on your computer. So this is the website you need to get to. I leave it in the link below for you to go click on. Once you get to this site, you just download Windows Host. We're going to download the Windows version, so just click on here and download it. I already have it installed on my computer, so I don't need to do it again. But for you, you just download it, run it, install it to a location that you want. And after you're done, start it up. This would be the screen that comes up. And we're going to create a new virtual machine. So just click on New. And we're going to name this machine Windows XP, because I'm going to use an old Windows recovery CD that I have from years ago. And it's happened to be a full version of Windows XP. So back in the day, when you buy a new computer, they actually give you a whole CD with the full OS. But nowadays, they have it set as a restore point on your computer, or with Windows 10, you just go on and hit factory reset, and it would just set to how it came out from the factory. But at then, they actually give you an actual CD. So. And what you gotta do is the type of OS or type of platform it is Windows. As you see here, they also have for Linux and Mac OS and other such. So we're gonna select Windows, and we're gonna select Windows XP 32-bit. So we're gonna give it 1 gig of memory. I have 24 gigs on my computer, so I could spare a lot, but to run Windows XP, you don't really need a lot of physical memory. You just need 1 gig. And you just hit create. And 10 gigs is good enough. And you can actually change the location of where you want this hard disk to store on your computer. And to dynamically allocate it. So as it fills up, it expands. So if it doesn't use up, more than 2 gigs, then it won't expand to, 2 gigs. So hit create. Now we're going to do some settings onto it. Now for display, I like to give it some video memory as well, so the video will run smoothly. Now with Windows XP, it doesn't require a lot. 64 megs would be enough. But I got a new video card. Push it up to 128. Why not? Let's spurge a little, right? And over here, here's the virtual hard disk we created. And we're gonna load in the CD. Now you click here, select host drive H or F, depending on what your CD drive is. I already created an ISO from my install CD, so I'll go use that. So select an ISO. Now we're gonna go to network settings. We're gonna disable the network adapter. We're right now loading Windows XP. It's no longer supported in years, so there's no point of having it on the internet. Unless the application you're installing need to use the internet, which then you have to have the adapter on, but in our case we don't need to. And also in my friend's case, I don't think he needs to either. So let's go into share folders. Now I already created a folders on my desktop called WinXP. We're gonna add that here. So after we install the virtual machine, we could then give it a way of how accessing files from our host computer. So this desktop, select WinXP, select folder. I have it auto mount, so every time you turn on, the virtual machine is already available. So hit OK. And hit OK. I think we pretty much all set. Now we just double click to launch the virtual machine, so it could start the Windows XP installation. Oh, this is kind of nostalgic sight to see. It's been years since I installed Windows XP, so. I hit enter to. Just hit F8 to agree to sell your soul to Microsoft. And select the hard disk we created in the beginning. Format it to NTFS. I'm going to be copying files to the new hard drive or new virtual hard drive. It's probably best to have a cup of tea or a cup of joe with you, because this could take a bit. Wow, it's been years since I've seen Windows XP loaded. And what is the files that is copy over the hard drive and install Windows? Well, fast forward this part because it's gonna take a bit. I mean, it's not gonna take too long. I mean, I am using an ISO image, so maybe about 5 minutes or so. So I said, enjoy your coffee and tea while you're waiting. Right, over here would just ask you the formats and keyboard layout you want to use, just hit next. Organization, record A from organization B. Here we go, put in product key. Now this is a legit copy of those XP from back in the day from old computer of mine. So I'm gonna just put this in, but like I said, try to use legit copies of OSs that you have. Uh, there are a lot of ISOs available on the internet for you to download, but all those are at your own risk. Don't need a password. Doesn't matter what time zone we're in. Just let it run through. I mean, that's one thing about resetting your computer or installing a new OS is pretty much mostly a waiting game. I mean, with today's computer, it doesn't take that long, but you know, 5-10 minutes to some people may feel like an eternity. They can listen to that sound. That's something I haven't heard in years. You're not gonna do any updates because Windows XP haven't been supported for years, so there's no point doing it. And besides, we already disabled the adapter. Just put in A. Doesn't matter. And that sound though is such nostalgic. Look at this. Let's do some settings. Go desktop. Go to customize desktop. Put the PC document. Check the run desktop cleanup wizard every 60 days. Although that really doesn't. I don't know anybody really use it back in the day. Yeah, there you go. Windows XP as a virtual machine on your Windows 10 computer. We're gonna install the guest additions so we could access the share folder we created, as well as able to have a more flexible screen of changing the resolution of our display. Let's hit continue anyway. Continue anyway. Continue. And just reboot it. That sound though. Jeez. That's kind of fun to listen to again. I mean, really wasn't a bad OS. Maybe we could now change the resolution of it by just making the screen bigger or smaller. And if we go to my computer and you go here, there's your shared drive that lets you access files from your host. So if you have all your, as for my friend's case, he has a lot of files that are created in that software that he used. You could just copy it to this folder. And then within the virtual PC, he could then copy all these folders here. Install the arcade program he's using. Then, install a more modern program in here and change the format. And then you could then update it on his host computer. And when he's done with all that, could either keep this, virtual machine around or choose to get rid of it, whatever he wants, or keep it around for nostalgic factor or something. Maybe play some solitaire. Got some solitaire. I remember solitaire was a fun game on. And Minesweepers, Arts. Anyway, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more tech tutorial vlogs, running challenges. And if you have any question on how to create a virtual machine, leave in the comment below. And I will try to get back with you. As well as click on the notification button to get notified when we release new videos. I'm going to leave all my social media's information over here, so you could follow me on all those platforms. As always, everybody, have a nice day, stay safe, and see you on the next video. Take care, everyone. Play a little solitaire while I'm here.